Your car guy here from Harold Ziegler. Hey, we wanted to point out the all-new 2012 Chrysler 200. As you may know, in 2011, this car replaced the car formerly known as the Sebring. We've gotten a few people in 2011 said, hey, it's a glorified Sebring. This car is all new, all redesigned from the ground up. To start with the front end, it's got the LED, I always call it the eyebrow effect coming in with the headlight. If you've seen the Super Bowl commercial, M&M, you know, back there last year, you got that neat LED look, especially at night, right before it gets not too dark where you have to have the lights on, but the LED just looks mean and menacing to get out your way. All new Chrysler grille, fascia here in the front. One of the things you may not know though is, you know, a lot of people have been talking about the Pentastar V6 engine. It's voted one of the 10 best engines in the world by Wards. It's basically the automotive version of like a Consumer Reports leading research company. We have a biodegradable oil filter in the top here. We're getting class leading, best in class basically V6, 31 miles per gallon with 4-cylinder, 29 miles per gallon with a 6-cylinder. But one of the nice things with that biodegradable oil filter, you don't have to get underneath the car. It's not dripping oil all over the place, which is a nice feature. Also, you don't have to get the oil changed till the car tells you. You go 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 miles. The car doesn't tell you, you don't need to worry about it. The other nice thing is when the car does beep at you finally and says, hey, you need to get to your nearest Chrysler Dodge Jeep to get that oil changed, you got another 500 miles to go. So really, you don't have to worry. As we wrap around the side, we got the Limited here for you. Chrome mirrors, chrome door handles, the Chrysler 200 Limited rims. Good looking rim on this car. If you look to the 200 next to me, that's more your touring, that's your standard rim. But with this one, you're also going to get Goodyear tire with a nice rim to it. Limited's also going to come leather seating. All Limiteds in the Chrysler 200 are going to have a leather seating. And this one, as you wrap around, you're going to notice a black leather into it. We also have a beige type of leather. In 2011, the biggest thing that we went to the Chrysler 200 for, you know, the old one, it kind of had a rental car feel to it. Ask any of us here at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep, we're not going to lie to you, it honestly had a rental car feel. A lot of plastic, you know, a lot of things that said, hey, it was always a good price, but it wasn't always the nicest car, and obviously if you read the reviews, you already knew that. One of the things that they've done, they've just stripped this thing down. All leather here in the door frames, a lot of leather, a lot of soft touch material, getting away from a lot of that hard plastic. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Some of that I'll show as you get into the vehicle. You also got a lot of room for your back seat guests. As we wrap around to the back, LED taillights, baby. We're catching on board. We got the LED, we got the all new Chrysler logo here in chrome to match the chrome, A lot of chrome on the Limited, looks real sharp, real good, especially in the black color. When it's clean, it just shines right up for you. Also, you can always tell if it's a V6, dual exhaust in the back. We've got a whole row of 200s here. So let's take the silver one just next to us real quick. So if you're ever at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep and you're trying to figure out a 6 or a 4, you can't find a window sticker, just look for the single exhaust to the chrome dual exhaust. You got chrome dual, you got a V6, baby. Let's wrap on the inside on this 200 real quick. This is a mean machine right here, especially in black. If you want to have a seat, I'm going to point out the new Uconnect touchscreen. As you see here in the Chrysler 200, we went with a real nice profile. We kind of changed that old ugly circle clock, threw a nice little chrome piece in there, a lot of chrome trim. A lot of trim. I mean, the car really, the little things are really what we went after. Obviously, we built the car from the ground up, but we didn't skip on anything. And for some, especially some of my customers, I'll speak from personal experience here, you know, they've really been shocked. You know, they've been away from Chrysler for a couple years because they just felt, you know, their quality and some things were just a little lagging. But honestly, on all of our brands, almost everything in 2011 was redesigned. And the one car that wasn't, we're replacing to a new Dodge there in a little bit. That's something we'll get into later. But we've got that Uconnect touchscreen radio. I've got phone and voice command built into this ride. I've also got voice command and phone built into my steering wheel. So I've got hands-free communication. I can name my radio station. If I'm on satellite, I can say ESPN radio. It'll click right over. I don't have to sit here and take my eyes off the road. I can also just place a phone call. I can call Harold Ziegler. I can call my mom. I can call whoever just by the push of a button and say, call home. The car was equipped with a 500K data bus. Quick. lightning quick. Some of our competitors, that's the biggest difference, is that their car lags a little bit, or I should say the system lags. Some of our competitors, when you push a button, it kind of, you have to wait a few minutes. Not with ours. Ours, you click it, you're right there. Especially when you get things like navigation. We have Garmin navigation built into our cars. If you've ever used a handheld Garmin before, works the same way. You click in the restaurant, you want to find Chinese, it'll take you right there. Boom, ready to go. One of the last things I want to touch on top of the interior and everything else, is little things. You know, we've got microphones built here. We've got your garage door opener built up here. Heated seats. I mean, again, we're in a limited model. It's going to have a few more features and creature comforts that, you know, our Touring and some of the other ones don't. But the last thing is really our gauges. You know, we got rid of that boring, old school neon green look. Went to a real classy look. It's going to light up like an ice blue at times for you. Gives you a real nice look, especially at night. It's the all-new Chrysler 2012 200. If you haven't checked out a Chrysler before, now's the time.